Well, it's that time of year again. Time to go back and look at all the good movies of 2013. Sure, we had some okay blockbusters, some terrible blockbusters, and those movies you wish you could wipe away from your memory. But overall, 2013 was a really great year for movies. In fact, there were so many great films that would have made my list any other year, but 2013 was just too crowded for them. Sorry, Captain Phillips. Also, please keep in mind there were a handful of movies I really wanted to see, but I just didn't get around to before the year's end. Anyway, here's my top 15 list of 2013.
What'd you do your time, pal?
Up north.
Club Fed Correctional. White collar. Learned a lot. It's all businessmen.
How many grams of protein you eat?
How you fixed for a job now?
It's not good. It's kind of hard when you get a record.
I know.
Doesn't feel real good when Mickey D's tells you you're not even good enough to make the French fries.
We all make mistakes. Doesn't mean we have less right to a piece of the pie.
It's Pain and Gain. Now you might be wondering what a Michael Bay film is doing on this list. But let me tell you. The most underrated film of the year, Pain and Gain, is a hilarious but smart examination of the lengths some people will go to achieve the American dream. Michael Bay directs with such unique style, and the on-screen chemistry between Marky Mark and The Rock is comedic gold.
There he is! You got the wrong BMW! It was an honest mistake! We thought it was the same car. It looks exactly the same.
What the hell are you doing on the ground?
That hurts.
Well, it's supposed to hurt. It's called pain and gain, Rusty. Don't be a little bitch. Don't eyeball me, boy. I see your mother driving up and down the street looking at me. I'll be your stepfather by the weekend.
Blue is the Warmest Color is a French coming-of-age story about a young girl named Adele and her romantic experiences after she finishes school. The film covers the highs and lows of her relationship, while also giving us time to reflect and think about the events that we see on screen. It's a touching, well-acted, and beautifully shot film that accurately depicts the emotions that come along with falling in love.
J'adhère complètement. Ouais, c'est un peu comme Bob Marley, quoi. Ouais. Presque. Je sais pas, je suis pas sûre. Moi, je suis presque sûre. Bah, les idées, elles se rejoignent un peu. Tu vois le son Get Up, Stand Up? Bah ouais, je vois. Bah, je trouve qu'il est engagé. Ouais, c'est vrai. C'est pareil que Sartre. C'est un peu un philosophe, c'est un prophète, c'est la même chose.
Oh my God, I gotta take a picture of this.
Hey, did Ella finish that apple?
You're gonna take food out of your child's mouth?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's all brown.
No, there's a spot here.
Ella, this is evidence of your father stealing food from you. If you become bulimic or anorexic, it's not my fault. Don't blame it all on your mother.
Ella,
okay?
this is a family apple. I'm teaching you the value of sharing. I love you, honey.
Oh, so sweet. You girls will remember this vacation very different than we will.
That's for sure.
The final film in the Before trilogy, Before Midnight, finishes the romantic story of Celine and Jesse. Directed by Richard Linklater, the film is a genuine look at romance and how it ages over long periods of time. Ethan Hawke and Julie Dudley, who both wrote and star in the film, give natural and heartfelt performances.
You know, I've often wondered why it is we have children. And the conclusion I've come to is we want someone to get it right this time. But not me. Personally speaking, I can't wait to watch life tear you apart.
The first English-language film from Chan-wook Park, writer and director of Old Boy, Stoker is a psychological thriller about a mysterious uncle who comes to live with India after her father dies. The limited amount of characters and slow pacing of the movie give the audience time to reflect and peer into the minds of the dark and troubling Stoker family. It's a beautifully shot film with eerie accompanying music composed by Clint Menza.
I think I must have been blushing. It was my first time outside with a boy. I didn't want to be seen.
It was 8:30 when you came home. The Trovatore was playing on PBS.
Yeah, when I came home, my uncle was watching TV, so I watched it with him.
Just one moment. Il Trovatore. What is it? It's a farm movie.
No, it's an opera by Verdi. Would you like me to write it down?
I'm fine.
I do hope it's okay.
Well, his folks are a mess. Then again, I have a feeling that he'll turn up. Boys that age, well, you know how they are.
Prøv at fortælle mig, hvad Lukas gjorde. Prøv at se, om du kan fortælle mig lidt om det, Clara.
Jeg vil gerne ud og lege.
Jamen, du skal bare svare, Clara. Jamen, du skal ikke være bange. Jeg sidder lige her. Passer på dig, Ulan gør slet ikke noget. Han vil bare gerne have, at du fortæller, hvad der er sket.
The Hunt is a Danish drama centered on a nursery school teacher whose life gets turned upside down after a rumor started by a 5-year-old girl. Mads Mikkelsen gives an Oscar-worthy performance as a man trying to hold his life together, even as the entire community is out to get him. It's bizarre, well-acted, and terrifying to think of how easy a simple lie can turn into a devastating conspiracy. It's also kind of disturbing.
Hvis du var også min lille datter, så var du en kugle.
Alicia, this is Frank.
Alicia, you made it.
This is my baby cousin from California.
Is this your first time in South America?
It's my first time outside of the U.S.
One of the best surprises from the 2013 Sundance Film Festival was Magic Magic. The film stars Michael Cera, Emily Browning, and Juno Temple in a creepy story about a group of friends visiting the Chilean countryside.
Hey, baby, what's up?
Where are you?
I'm on my way to school. I tried to call you this morning, but there was no reception. Hey, I have to stay until tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, I arrive in the morning.
Why didn't you tell me?
Well, I'm telling you right now. I'm locked up here.
No, I'm trapped here.
What?
I just want to get out of this place.
What?
The film expertly blends humor and horror elements to give a unique look at schizophrenia and the stresses some people can feel when placed in a new country outside of their comfort zone. I love this movie because of the likable chemistry between all the young actors and the way it carefully builds tension through dialogue. Oh, and Michael Cera is actually really creepy.
From 1 to 10, how much do you like him?
I don't know. We just met.
How much do you like her?
10, 11.
Yeah, true.
sexy! Oh, hey. Stop thanking me. It just means a lot, letting me stay with you. I want you to know you are definitely getting a thank you note. Don't worry. Hey, have you ever done where you, like, play fight? Why? Because it's funny, to be funny. I don't want to. Oh, it's super fun. So just come at me. No. Okay, well then I'll just... Oh my God, stop it! Damn it! Oh, sorry, you have to, like, fight back. Stop it! I said stop! Oh, so sorry. Thank you so much.
Frances Ha is an intimate look at life through the lens of an aspiring young woman living in contemporary New York. Directed by Noah Baumbach, who is mostly known for The Squid and the Whale and his collaborations with Wes Anderson, the film sticks out as one of the year's best because of its moving energy and memorable characters. It's funny, it's sad, it's touching, and it's gorgeously shot in black and white, reminiscent of classic French New Wave films. Greta Gerwig, who plays Frances, gives a lively and hilarious performance, and it's hard not to fall for her character despite her hang-ups.
And it's funny and sad, but only because this life will end, and it's the secret world that exists right there in public, unnoticed, that no one else knows about. It's sort of like how they say that other dimensions exist all around us, but we don't have the ability to perceive them. That's what I want out of a relationship. Or just life, I guess. Love. Blah. I sound stoned. I'm not stoned. Thanks for dinner. Bye. Oh, bye.
You're gonna do this because you got no choice. You work for me.
You keep changing the rules. You know, you're getting a little power drunk. Richard, you want to tell him anything? You want to wake him up?
Oh, no, I said we shouldn't do any of it, Irving. You know I said that. So now I support Richie. He's got vision. Do it heavy or don't do it.
What does that mean? I mean, he's the one ruining America, not me.
How the f am I ruining him?
Alright, it's American Hustle, directed by David O. Russell. This film's got a great cast, including Batman, Jessica Chastain, Jimi Hendrix, the cool guy from The Hangover, and Katniss Everdeen.
Katniss Everdeen, the girl on fire!
Once again, David O. Russell directs a great movie with a great cast. Everyone's all cool, it's funny, great music, hairstyle, 70s stuff. Jennifer Lawrence is really good. She gives the best performance of her career, hands down.
Bring something into this house that's gonna take all the nutrition out of our food and then light our house on fire? Thank God for me.
A number of years ago, I had a patient who was having an affair. Came in here every week like he was going to confession. Cried, repented, didn't stop. Then one day he comes in and says it's over. He's finally got a handle on his issues, like some great epiphany. It was about 6 or 7 months later, his wife turns up and says he has a whole other family in another state. He'd been lying to her, and he was lying to me.
A dark psychological thriller from Steven Soderbergh, Side Effects is a twist-filled story of corruption, drugs, power, and betrayal. The film is a journey into the psyche of mental illness, depression, drug abuse, and human nature. And it's one of the year's most unpredictable movies. Boasting an all-star cast of Jude Law, Channing Tatum, Rooney Mara, and Catherine Zeta-Jones, this is one crazy movie that will have you guessing right up until the very end.
Mr. Hanna, what can I bring for you on this glorious afternoon?
Well, Hector, here's the game plan. You're gonna bring us 2 absolute martinis. You know how I like them, straight up. And then precisely 7½ minutes after that, you're gonna bring us 2 more. Then 2 more after that, every 5 minutes until one of us passes out.
Excellent strategy, sir.
I'm good with water for now, though. Thank you.
It's his first day on Wall Street.
Legendary director Martin Scorsese is back in action, and he gives us a wild examination of one man's greed and addiction in The Wolf of Wall Street. Scorsese directs the action with a magnetic ferocity, and the script by Terrence Winter is nothing short of brilliant.
Okay, wait, he's coming.
So I think if we short Pfizer, that should, and if we have
$30,000 in 1 month, Jordy? Huh?
They're business expenses. Yes.
Jordy, look what you got here. What? Look at this. $26,000 for one dinner.
No, this could be explained. Dad, we had the Pfizer clients.
Right, the porterhouse from Argentina.
The expensive champagne, the wine. We had to buy champagne. And you ordered all the sides. Tell them about the sides
I
you
ordered
ordered.
the
sides,
so... Sides?
Yeah.
Sides? $26,000 worth of sides? What are these sides? They cure cancer?
The sides did cure cancer. That's the problem. That's why they were expensive.
Shut up.
I'm serious. I know.
Stop.
Explorer's been hit. Explorer, do you read? Explorer, over. Explorer. Astronaut is off structure. Dr. Stone is off structure. Dr. Stone detached. You must detach. If you don't detach, that arm's gonna carry you too far. Listen to my voice. You need to focus. I'm losing visual of you. In a few seconds, I won't be able to track you. You need to detach. I can't see you anymore. Do it now.
It's Gravity, aka Sandra in Space. Directed by Alfonso Cuarón, the film follows a pair of astronauts when they get hit by a few rocks some teenage kid threw at them from Earth. Forget Avatar, forget Star Wars Episode 1, forget Life of Pi, forget Jurassic Park. Not only is this movie crazy intense, but it's also the best thing you'll see in 3D. Ever. The Place Beyond the Pines is really a compilation of 3 mini-stories that cover over 15 years of father-son relationships. Directed by Derek Cianfrance, who directed the excellent Blue Valentine back in 2010, the film stars Ryan Gosling as a new father who resorts to a life of crime in order to provide for his family. Bradley Cooper plays the small-town cop determined to bring him down. It's a moving, emotional roller coaster ride that easily deserves its number 4 spot.
You may want to take it. I don't know. Whatever you want to do.
How do we do it? Okay. First thing is we're gonna go in there nice and early, just when the doors open, okay? You're gonna take a look at all the tellers. Go for the oldest woman you can, right? Failing that, go to the most meek. You get her to put the money out on the table. Why? So that way you can see if there's a die pack. You put it in your pocket. You don't hand anything over to them. You don't show them the gun, and you go. Get on your bike. I'll be about 4 blocks away. Ride it into the truck. Bam, we're home. We're done. We're rich.
That's it. Do not look in his direction. Continue on. That's it. Found him, Master. Brought her back just as instructed.
What'd you just now tell her? What'd you say to Bats?
No words were spoken, none of consequence.
You're a liar. You damn liar. I saw you talking with her. Tell me.
Cannot speak of what did not occur.
Oh, Master Black, bro! Master! You come here.
Master, I said come here! I brought her back just like you.
Come here! Master!
12 Years a Slave, directed by Steve McQueen, tells the true story of Solomon, a free man who was sold into slavery. The performances are all amazing, especially from Chiwetel Ejiofor, Michael Fassbender, and Paul Dano. But the film is one of the year's best because it is such a powerful story about one man's survival. It's not an easy movie to watch, but it's one that needs to be seen. Upstream Color tells its story through a visual language rather than a spoken one, following in the footsteps of films like The Tree of Life or 2001: A Space Odyssey. The film is scored, acted, edited, written, and directed all by Shane Carruth in his follow-up to the mind-bending puzzle film Primer. Even if what we are seeing is senseless and bizarre, the cinematography is beautiful, and the sounds and music of the film add to its unique appeal.
The water before you is somehow special. It is better than anything you've ever tasted. Each drink is better than the last. Take a drink now.
It's also a film which isn't simply a film that you go and see, but rather a film that you experience. And it was easily the most surreal, disturbing, emotional, and provocative film experience I have had all year. The last 14 minutes of this movie was one of the most moving pieces of cinema I've ever seen. And my number one film of the year is Prisoners, starring Jake Gyllenhaal and Hugh Jackman.
Here's what I'm going to need you to do for me. I need you to calm down. Mr. Dover, I understand this is an incredibly hard time, but I have every uniformed police officer in this state looking for Anna.
I don't understand what any of this means. They said he ran. They said he tried to get away. I don't understand why he would try to run away.
I hear what you're saying. I'm not crossing anybody off my list. Just let me do my job.
The film tells the story of two 9-year-old girls who go missing while playing in front of an old RV trailer. Keller, played by Hugh Jackman, is one of the fathers who gets really fed up by local law enforcement and decides to take matters into his own hands. It's a shocking, unpredictable, and dark film that shows that we all have our individual breaking points when it's under enough pressure. This is one of the best thrillers I have ever seen. In fact, I don't think I have seen anything so intense since 2007's No Country for Old Men. Hugh Jackman is amazing, and the rest of the cast, including Paul Dano, Terrence Howard, and Maria Bello, all do a good job. But the real standout is Jake Gyllenhaal, who gives an incredible, multi-layered performance as the mysterious detective Loki.
You sure you have the right house? You doing some shopping at the Value Mall lately?
Yeah. Why? Is it a crime to shop there? I can't afford to buy suits from Brooks Brothers. Yeah, no. Yeah, man, you bought children's clothes. Did I? Must have been in a hurry.
Do you have children?
Okay, so that's it. Thanks for watching, and if you don't agree...
Well, you know, that's just like, your opinion, man.
Also, a special shout out to the best short film of 2013, Gregory Goes Boom, starring Michael Cera. And to the best documentary of the year, Leviathan, a film that shows the fishing industry in an amazing new light. Anyway, there you go. Let me know if you think I missed any films, or if you just want to argue. And thanks for watching.